Okay, here we go. Now let's add some running animations to our character. Alright, so let's go to our animations and let's search for run. Okay, let's check out some nice running. Let's see if this is going to look nice on our character. Okay, we need to check in place. Yeah, this is cool right now. I mean, if you want to go weird and think you can make this all like this, you know, oh my god, you know where I'm going kind of thing. Or you can say, let's check this out. So you can like check if you're gonna look the game from here. And what else? Let's check out here. They all look similar. Yeah, this is nice. So it's also 21 frames. It doesn't take too much space. I'm gonna use this. I will download. I will select FBX for Unity as well. So this is the running animation that we will be using. All right, I'm going to download. So as you can see, we can like select an animation and make it, make use of it in our Unity software. All right. So player, and we have our animator here. Okay, we will create animations right in this animator. Okay. So okay, our animation is downloaded. I mean, the character is downloaded. We will only use the animation part of it. I will copy this and I will go to my project folder, Unity projects, RPG game, assets. I will turn this mixamo down and 3D models. I will, okay, now we have our running FBX. Let's wait for it to process. And let's go to our project settings and we will take out this. Okay, first of all, we will click this model, I mean the rig humanoid, click apply, and also the animation you need to set it to loop time. All right, apply. And I will take this running out after I did this. All right, we have this now idle and we have this running. For example, if I were to click this and add this running to here, this character will run all around, but we don't want that, okay? We want our character to run when we hit our WASD keys and stop and go back to idle when we create our, when we stop our movement, okay? So I will create a new state. So with this one, I will call running, okay? So this is going to be our new animation, and into this, I will drag and drop this running animation. So if I click this, let's say if you go down here, this is just using a generic model. So this is our running, all right? And if I make it okay, not make, let me show you what's going on. So we have our idle, okay? And we have our running, all right? We need to make a transition from here to here when our character moves, all right? So I will first create a transition. So this will go from here to here, and I will go back to this. Now, how we will make use of this, all right? So this is going from idle to running, and from running to idle. Now, how we go about this is we will first of all create a new FSM, and we will say running, all right? And here you see you have like the layers and the parameters. We will work with parameters, and here you can add like float, integer, bool, and you can control these numbers here from your FSM inside through your FSM. Okay, that's what we will be doing, and we will use this number to control the transition from idle to running. And how we will do that? We will do it like if our character's velocity is more than 0.1 or something, then he will start running, okay? But we will do in a different way. First of all, I will add a float in here, I will say, how can I say, speed, okay? So this is important. And here I will come my player and I will say set animator float. So because this is a float, we need set animator float, use own number. I mean, not the use owner, we need to select specify game object. Now we need to select this because this animator is on top of this, okay? I mean, this has the animator. If you go to inspector, this one has the animator, not the player. Player doesn't have any animator. So we are in this one, we need to select speed and value is 0 and we say every frame, okay? So this is done. So we created the speed parameter and we set the thing, okay? And so this should be okay. So if we click yes, all right. You know why it's not working? Because we need to set this to, yeah, that's my bad, guys. Sorry. We need to go back to our character movement first, okay? We need to do everything here. So, because we need to use these z-axis and the x-axis in it, okay? So we will go set animator float, and we will say this one, we will say speed, okay? And this value will be the x-axis, okay? And we'll say every frame. Now we are done, okay, guys? Sorry about that. Now we set the float. Now this speed is now equals to our x-axis. Now if I press play and if I go left and right, you see this is now going 3 and minus 3. Now we set the value to this, okay? That's my bad, sorry about that, okay. And we need to do, later on, we need to do this for also for the z-axis, okay? Control V, and this time we need to go z-axis, and this is still again same. So same, it's not happening. That's because we need to create another variable here, speed up, okay. All right, let's call this speed z, let's call this speed x, okay. So this is speed z and this is speed x. Okay, this is going to work much better because now we are working on two different axes, so we need to have two different floats in here. Okay, so let's go, if I go right, this is changing. If I go up and down, this speed z. So we will use these two values to make transition between running. All right, now it went back to running, you see, and it went back right. Okay, we need to control this, guys. So if I go to, let's say running, I'm going to say running right, okay? I will use this to run right. So let's go to our transition. What we will do is, first of all, we will take out this as exit time, because if we leave it, what will happen, it will not make a transition right away, but it will wait for the animation to come to the end, then it will go to running, okay? So I will take this off, and we will add this to the speed x is greater than 0.1. Okay, so what this means, if the velocity of our character is more than 0.1 on the positive direction, not negative, then run. All right, check this out now. You see she's running. Yeah, she's like in the weird situation because we didn't take it back, all right? So we need to go take it back as well. Has exit time, speed x is less than 0.1. All right, then stop. So which means if our character doesn't move, it will go back to idle. Okay, so if I go right and idle, you see, right and idle. All right, now our character is looking weird. All right, so let's check again. All right, I'm gonna make it work, don't worry guys. Now we need to make another thing called running left. Okay, so I will command ND and copy this, and I will say this running left. Okay, I will make a transition to this and make a transition back. I will come up here and I will say speed x is how can I say, now less than minus 0.1, then translate, and if it is greater than minus 0.1, then stop. Okay, oops, I forgot something. I need to untick this. All right, so if I go right, left, you see our character is like going all around. All right guys, okay, and now I need to yeah, I need to delete this first. This is like too much. Now we need to do it the way like on the z-axis, up and down. Okay, so I will command D this. All right, I will say running up. All right, I will bring it back here. I will say make transition and make another transition. So I will take it up and I will say speed Z is greater than 0.1, then go to running up, and if speed Z is less than 0.1, then of course take out exit time, then go to idle. Okay, let's see, up and idle, up, idle. Okay, so almost there guys, and I'm going to command D this, take it up and make transition, oops, make transition back. Sorry guys, running down, down. By the way, I'm like trying to talk this a little bit mellow because I don't want to make mistake while I'm talking, so I'm being a little bit also like cautious while I'm thinking, so don't misunderstand if you get bored, you know, or something. So I'm going to untick this and I'm going to untick this. Now this time for going down, I will go to speed Z is less than minus 0.1, sorry, 0.1, and this one is, sorry guys, this is too much, take it out. Speed Z is less than minus 0.1, then you know this history. Okay, so let's go, let's see what's going to happen. So we go up, we go down, we go left, right. All right, yeah, so this is working now. You see, we can like set up our character movement and thing just simply by setting up the float in here, setting animation float. Okay, and we're just using this x-axis value and like assigning this to speed x, and the z assigning this to speed z, and like we are controlling the animation from here. Okay, hope you like it guys, and see you in our next class. Bye for now. Hi guys, I just want to make a quick fix. on something I just showed from the last class. So like if I press play from what we did, and if I continue like walking around with this character, you will see that her feet starts to sink down the ground, which is like very important. I want to show you something. So for this not to happen, we need to click untick the apply root motion. Okay. So when I press play now, we won't leave this kind of issue anymore. Okay, everything is working fine. And another fix I want to make is make this character move a little bit faster. Maybe 4 is better, because now she is like trying to like run in place. Yeah, this is like much better. So she is going all right. Now she is not sinking on the floor. And when we leave, she's going to do idle position. All right. Okay. This is the fix I wanted to make with you. So please check it out. You see, now she's always staying in the center of this mesh also. Okay. All right. Everything is now working perfectly. See you in the next class. Bye. Hello guys. So this one I will show you how to set up like a camera follow action. So wherever our character goes, our camera will follow. So first I want to set up my like the position for my camera. So you can either set up from here, like looking up, and actually put your character like on the floor almost, so you see really how the position will be. So I think this is like almost perfect. Also what you can do is like you can like using the Alt and mouse key, you can set up your thing here, and you can say game object align to view. Now this aligned this game view according to your work area. Okay, this is like another thing. Now what you will do is you will go to actions and smooth follow action and add this to our camera. So we need to add an FSM and we will say smooth follow. Okay, and we will add this to our character, and we will say okay, game object is user and target object will be our player. Okay, now things gonna change a little bit when I press play according to these numbers, and we will set this up. Let me show you. So okay, let me see. Oh, you see this is like too far, and also the camera is like turning, which we don't want. We want to make this like 0. Okay, so first of all I want to make this 0. All right, and I want to make the distance a little bit closer. Let's see what's going to happen right now. And the height is maybe okay, I don't know. Yeah, so this is, you see, now we have a nice like RPG style game. Okay, okay, only our character is staying in the dark a bit. So also I want to maybe calm down, or maybe let's check this, make this 6, let's work it here. Okay, this is much better. So 6, 3 and 2, I will make it like this. So 6, 3 and 2 is okay. I'm going to save my project. Also I will add these lights under my player, so these lights will follow her wherever she goes for now. I mean in some other horror games they add like a flashlight or thing, but right now I will just add this like this light halo thing following her. Of course you see this weird light thing is like thing. You see now we can like go wherever we go, there's some light. Of course this is not natural. I'm just doing this to see how our gameplay is. Normally you wouldn't do this, you will just add some lights in here and let our character pass through some dark shadows and have some contrast in it. Okay, so this is cool, you know, this is what I want. So I'm still using my character, and okay, You see, so we have our nice, like the camera, and we are going in our game stage. Okay, things are working fine. All right, now we are having like a cool AAA game, almost, you know. Okay, so I'm stopping the video right now, since you know how to set up your camera for like a almost third-person RPG game kind of style. Okay, so I'm stopping the play, and see you in the next class. Bye. Okay, everything is set up almost now, and what I want is I want to add a jump animation now to my character. Okay, so we have our player here, so this is what we will add the jump animation, and now we have our character movement. Okay, this running thing I will take it out. By the way, on the right side you can like select whatever you want. This is like the running, you see the name, see. So I will actually not take it out, but I will say, I will call it jumping, okay? All right, jumping. Okay, I will close this down. I think it's slowing down my computer. And now I will add a force to my character to make her jump. I will say, okay, I want to use my space key on my keyboard to make my character jump. So I was gonna say key, oops, I'm gonna say key down. So you see, you say get key down, and you can select your key. This is all your keyboard. So I'm gonna select the space, and I will create an event here. I will say key pressed. Okay. These you can create whatever you want, and I will select this transition key pressed. Now we are making transition. Now we are making the real like state machines. I'm gonna say if I get key down, send event, key pressed. I'm using this because you can create more events in here, like key pressed, key up, or whatever, and you can send other events other places. And I'm gonna say add force. Okay. And I want to add the force on the y direction, which is up, and I'm gonna make it like maybe 250. I don't want to say every frame, and space world is fine. Mode is force. If you make this impulse, it's gonna like fly up way high. I'm gonna connect this, and now also I want to make this like, let's say finished. I want to bring it back so it will still wait for this command, because if I don't take my state back to the beginning, you can't press the space key and make your character jump. So if I try this, and now I go right, and if I press space, you see she's jumping. But the problem here is if I press jump, 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 you see, the thing is you don't want your player to press jump and she's dead. You don't want your player to press jump over and over again. You don't want that. What we will do is we will detect our player, her, like if when she touches the floor, then you will be able to make the jump. Okay, if she's in the air, then you want. And how will we do that? Okay, first of all, this is our like the terrain. Okay, so this is like our main floor. This is where she will like land. And actually what we will do is we will come here and we will tag this. You will create a new tag. I will call this floor, or let's say platform. Okay, platform. And so we need to select our terrain again, and we need to select that platform. Okay, now we say our player, we say add state, we say we will create a collision event, which means if our character collides with the floor on collision, enter. So we will come back here. On collision, enter. Collide, take platform. And send event, I will just use finished. Finished here as well, and come back. Now, if our character doesn't touch the floor, we won't be able to press the space and make her jump. So press. You see, I'm pressing in the middle, nothing is happening because it is waiting for her jump to finish. I also add another state, and I create a wait event here. okay, for this jump. I make this like 0.2 or something, so she's a little bit like, how can I say, like a staying in the air kind of thing. So I wait, come up here, and I also will make this like maybe 300, okay. I think that was not too high for me. So come, okay. So let's see her jump. This is not good enough. We need to make her jump fly high. And let's see. Yeah, this is too much. Yeah, I will make this 400. Yeah, this is better. So I go, yeah, this is, okay, still too much, I think. Sorry, guys. So I will make this 350. Okay, this should be okay. All right. Okay. All right. And I don't know why her feet is sinking. Anyway, let's see. This should be okay now. Okay, I'll check that thing out later on. And let's see on collision enter platform. Let's see again. I think that has got to do with the jumping thing. I'll check that out later on, but for now I just want to focus on my jumping. And she's okay. Yeah, she's like, her feet is on the, yeah, I guess that has got to do, we need to take this this girl a little bit up because of the animation setup, you see. How can I say, I need to take this, her feet is way down. We need to set it up a little bit up. So if I press play, you just need to make some few adjustments here. So let's see if this is going to be fine. She's still, yeah, just take it up like this. Okay. You see, I think it has got to do with the animation itself, not the player setup. Okay. So it is okay. It is a few inches up higher, but it doesn't show up. Now this is much cooler. Okay. So let's try again. Let's see. Yeah, I need to take her up more. So like this maybe. Let's see. Yeah, this is much better. I mean, the person who did the animation, I think that has got to do with it. Anyway, we are looking it from upwards, so it's not gonna be too much visible, so don't worry about that. I mean, when you do your own animation for your own character, be careful with this kind of things, the height of your feet. Now this is much better. Now we are better. We are jumping. Now we are jumping. Okay. And now I can, what's this, 300? Okay, we did this also 350. Okay, let's see. If you did this every frame, when you press the space button, it will just, go up too much. Okay, yeah, this is much better. Okay, guys, so we fixed also our height. All right, and we have our jumping. Okay, now in the next lesson, we will add a jumping animation to our character. All right, now this is just only jumping, but it doesn't have the animation. Okay, see you in the next class. Bye. Okay, guys, back again here. So we set up the jumping action, but we didn't set up the animation for it because when my character is in the air, I want her to make like a jumping animation. Okay. Now we will do this in a different way that we set up this before. Okay. I already downloaded a jump animation from Mixamo, so you can go there and download. I did this just to save some time. I don't want to go over doing the same things over and over again, so you don't get bored. You just go to Mixamo, find the jump animation, when you write jump, there are a lot of jumps there. Make sure you, actually let me show you. Make sure you download the one that doesn't like go up just in place. Okay, just in case, let me show you the one I downloaded for you. So when you write jump in here, see, for example, maybe this one. Let's see if this is cool. Yeah, this is not this one. This should be the one. Yeah, this is the one. You should select this one when you write jump. And you should say in place, okay? Yeah, this is cool. This is the one I'm using right now. Something like this, maybe different, but you know, you can select any. Just make sure you select the one and you say in place, so you know it doesn't move forward and backwards. Okay, you download it, import it into your project here. Then make sure you did the humanoid rig, and don't make it loop actually like this. It is not loop time, okay? Because you don't want to like all the legs swinging around. Just take it out and take out the loop, okay? So now what we will do, we need to trigger her in the air, because what's happening now is, let me show you. What's happening now is she is like jumping, she is like running, the same running animation continues, or if she is idle, the same idle animation is in the air, you know. The thing is, if I set up the jumping animation from idle, she will only do the jumping from idle. So I want her to go to jumping animation from any state, which is this, okay? So what I will do, I will create an empty state. I will call this jump, okay? Now this is a little bit different, okay? And I will add this animation to here, and I will make the speed a little bit slower, okay? This should be nice, because the jumping animation I checked out before I started the class, it's a little bit fast. Of course you can change this whatever you want, all right? And I will make a transition here, and from jump to here, okay? Then I will create a trigger, okay? I will call this jumping, okay? So we will trigger by jumping, and I will create another bool. I will create a bool, I'm sorry, and I will call this grounded, okay? So what will happen? We will use this to trigger animation. So let me show you what's going on here. We go to our characters jumping, and so when I press the space to jump, I will trigger, set animation trigger, okay? So this is, I will say specify game object, and I will drag and drop this right here. Okay, sorry guys. I will drag it here, and I will, this is because this was a trigger, I will copy this and paste it right here, okay? Then, so let's check what's happening now. Yeah, nothing's happening because we didn't add the jumping here as trigger, okay? So when I say, now she is doing the jumping, okay? But, you know, if this was a looped animation, she would continue doing this. She is actually like playing the jump, then landing on the floor. But still, we don't want her to make this like anywhere. We want her to go to idle animation as soon as she touches the ground, okay? So we still need to set up that. What we will use this bool, okay? So we will set animation bool, sorry, bool, set animator bool, okay? So I will say set animator bool, this one, I will bring it right here, and the value is grounded, okay? This should be the same. So if grounded is true, okay, here, okay, check it out. I will set up grounding is true. If we say false, it's going to work. Right? So when I tick this means this is true. Okay, so when here is true, it's going to go to idle animation. All right, but first we need to set this animator bool here to false. Okay, now this should be okay. Now as soon as you press the space button, the bool is going to be false, so she will start playing the, I need to bring this up. She will start playing the jumping animation, and when she lands on the floor, it will be true, hopefully, and she will go to idle. Or it should be the separate, sorry, it should be like this, and sorry, set animator bool, yeah, this should be like that. Okay, let's see. Sorry, this is the false. Yeah, here we go. I said it wrong, guys. So when this is unticked, it is true. And when this is ticked, the bool, this is false, okay? So now we set our animation. So she is like jumping, and she goes to idle when she's on the floor. Let's see. Here we go. This is cool, guys. This is happening, okay? So this is how you set up your animations. So you can like check other things. Try this, the bool and the trigger with other animation setups, okay? So hope you like this one, and see you in the next class. Bye. Okay, guys, now we set up like the running and jumping animation. Now let's add some new stuff to our game. You know what? Let's add an enemy, and I actually chose this guy, you know, which is like the cop zombie. You know, it resembles the zombies from like the Resident Evil 2, especially, which I really like. So I chose the zombie model from here. It's this one, cop zombie something. And I will download this character. All right. I will now say FBX for Unity. I mean, of course, if you are creating your own enemies in your own computer, I mean, in your own 3D software, you need to still upload here, rig it, then add the animation and download it, like I did for our own character. But for now, for the time being, you know, for the sake of okay, I'm going through the animations, by the way. So this is like, I'm downloading this in the zombie idle, so I'm not gonna make it like on a T-pose. So this will start just like that. And so I will find a nice, first of all, there was like a walk. Okay, let me download this zombie attack. This should do it for the zombie. We will use this one later on. Hopefully, let's see, you know. Then there's another one, zombie, not so scary, zombie idle. Yeah, this is the one I want. I want the zombie walk, okay? And I will say in place this one. So we will like, you know, use it. And I will, for now, I will just use these, okay? Now for the other animations, we will come back here for later on. So let me shut this down for now. And so did this finish? So it's a showing finder. So these three I want right now, okay? I will go to my project. I will go to my Unity Udemy third-person controller. Sorry, not this one, guys. I will say my Unity projects, RPG game, assets, 3D models. Now I will say, you know, create a new folder, zombie, okay? I will paste it right here, this, okay? Now it should like import. And I will set it up just I did for my character, okay? So I have, okay, let's, you know, put this guy somewhere over here, okay? So let me go to my zombie, and first I will select this. And if I go to my inspector, and of course what you need to do is, how can I say, you need to go to materials, just like we did for our character. So the model, I mean the rig should be humanoid first of all. Okay, we are using the idle one now. We will use this model for all of them. Okay, and the animation should be looped. Apply. Okay, we're almost there. And of course the materials section, I will just create a new folder here called mats. Okay, and I will say extract textures first. I will select this one. Okay, don't how can I say, miss this step, otherwise you will see like a white kind of thing here, model. And okay, let's wait a while it's processing. Let's say fixed. Now you see now the textures come back. Of course I will say extract materials, mats, and choose. So like you keep everything in one folder, you know, make it a habit like in many of your projects. Okay, now if I drag and drop this right here, now my zombie is here. Okay guys, all right. So maybe I will bring it like somewhere around here. Okay, just for the work. So we have like more light, we can see what's going on. Okay. So let's see if our character is fine. Okay, this is nice. So what I will do is, where is this character? Okay, this is cop zombie something something. Okay, now I'm going to select this. I'm going to create a 3D object, a capsule, you know, like I did for my own character, and I will bring it like where the zombie is. So let me bring this down. So I will name this zombie 1. Maybe we can create other zombies later on, I don't know. And I will like copy component and here and paste component values. Then I will just bring it up a bit. Okay. I will untick the mesh renderer, and yeah, this is fine, you know, something like this. Let me bring this up and see what's going on here. Okay, this one I will bring it up like this, so his feet, you know, like almost on the same level. And I will add a rigid body to this, rigid body. Okay, I'm doing the same thing that I did for my character. Okay, so I will freeze rotation on the, so it doesn't, when it moves, it doesn't, you know, like go like rotating, rolling on the floor kind of thing. I will drag and drop this here. Now I have like a rigid body kind of thing. Let's check it out first, guys. That's cool. But now my character is not moving, it's not animating, okay? We need animation for this. So how will we do that? You know how, you know, I don't have to tell you, but still, let me show you. We will like create an animator controller. We'll call this zombie, you see? So for each character, you need a separate one. And you will come to your zombie, this one. You will throw this zombie. Okay, now we have this, okay, the same. All right. What you will do, you will untick the apply root motion so it doesn't go on the floor or whatever. And we will empty. And here, now we can drag and drop the zombie idle. Okay. And actually, I'm gonna make a copy of this one. Let me copy this. Okay. And I want to use this actually. All right. And let me go to this. Let me drag and drop this here. And I will call this zombie idle. Idle. All right. Okay. And let me test it out, if it's working or not. Oh, here we go. He's cool. All right. His feet are like, I don't know, has some weird floating on the floor. Okay. So, you know, just for now, that should be okay. Let me spin this so we can see him. Yeah, I mean that's a little bit weird. And I want to check something. Uh, Let me find some other idle animations. I didn't like this one. Sorry, guys. Yeah, this full feet are moving. So this is feet are moving. Why didn't I check this before? So this one looks better. Yeah, this is much better, guys. I'm gonna use this one. Okay. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, I'm gonna download this one. Because we don't want those feet like moving like almost like skating. Let's wait for this download to finish. Okay, and yeah, here we go. Come on, copy this, paste it right over here. Idle one. This is the one we will use. Okay, so now you see it's like very easy to like import animations, like put it in. Okay, come on, let's wait a while. And okay, it should be good. So this is the one we will use. You need to make this definitely humanoid. Okay, and not the material, the animation should be looped. Now we can take it out. Come on, take it out. All right, so take it out, this, go to animator. Now here drag and drop this one. Okay, and let's add a small light here, point light, so we can like see our zombie. Okay, it's just a natural kind of lighting. Just want to make so we can see our like zombie. Okay, all right, so now it should be much better. Let me see. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, this is cool. So that's about it. Now in the next lesson, let's add some more actions to our zombie, so we can like add some things for our game. Yeah, he's looking cool though. All right. Okay, so see you in the next class. Bye for now. Okay, guys. Now let's continue our game making. Now, since we created this zombie, I'm just gonna change a few things here. Please don't misunderstand what's happening, because I'm going to change this idle animation and the running animation to a person who is holding a gun. Okay, actually it's not that, it's going to be the same character. We will just change, we will give her some different animations. Okay, so please don't misunderstand. And also, get used to this kind of things, because during a project management, many things can happen. If you are working as a game developer, suddenly things can change and you might want to change things. And these changes, you don't worry about them. I mean, mostly it will take like 10 to 15 minutes to change things, or it depends on the project, but mostly 1 hour or something, but it's all for the better. Okay, think like that. So don't be lazy sometimes, and don't misunderstand what's happening now. So I'm just changing my player animations right now. All right, so I have this idle. You remember she had like in this karate stance. So I'm going to change this idle main. I downloaded some rifle animations here, so I'm going to change this to rifle idle. Okay, so if I check it out, if I press play, all right, let's see what's gonna happen. Now she is like holding a rifle, because we want to shoot the zombie. All right, that's the main thing. I don't want this to be like a fighting game against zombie, because I don't think it is fun. I mean, it's always much nicer and much fun to shoot zombies rather than kicking or punching them. All right, we need to shoot them in the heads, guys. All right. So now we have the idle position. Now we need a rifle in her hand, right? So how will we do that? So I have this rifle thing here. This one, this is free and you can find in the Unity Asset Store. And I actually downloaded here. All right, so this is the one you will need. This is called rifle. But if you find some other ones, you can, try them, apply them to yourself. You don't need to like always use the same rifle here. Okay, and so this is the folder you will have rifle. You will go into it. You will go under the prefabs. Okay, and you will just bring it right up here. All right, so take it up, and this is like too big. All right, so we want to make it like 0.4 maybe. Okay, and okay, 0.5. Okay, and I want to, where is this? Okay, this one first. This is like -90. Okay, and this one, yeah, this way. Okay, I want this -90. All right, so in Z and Y position you will do that. Okay, so let me change this to here. Okay, let it put it this way. So she is actually, sorry guys, not this one. This is the one she should be holding. All right, so just make it so that it's right in her hand roughly. All right, okay, so if I press play, this will stay here. The reason for that is we need to make it a child of the hand. Okay, so the hand itself should be the parent of the gun. All right, okay, so here we go. We need to go to our player. We need to go to our Chinese girl. Okay, you see this is all open up. So you need to like open these up all the way. You need to go to the spine. So because up the spine is the whole body, upper body. So you will go under the spine, and because this is her right hand, right arm, I'm sorry, you need to put it under the right hand. Okay, so you will come here and take this and drag it all the way down here. So when we click play, it should almost be in place, but I think it's gonna be like not so cool. I can see that. So what we will have is we cannot change its position here, but what we need to do is now I can roughly sense what's going on. So I'm going to roughly change this like this here, and bring it like that. Okay, and down here. So this is like what we will need to do. So I will like this. All right, and bring it up, and let's see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do this really roughly, guys. Okay, so if you want, when you have time, so this is much better, and I need to rotate it downwards also. Okay, so I need to rotate it downwards. So I will do like this. Okay, sorry, I will do almost something like this, guys. All right, so this should be almost there. Let's check it out. Of course, when you have this, yeah, this is, yeah, we need to turn it more right. Okay, one more. I will go a little bit more on that. When you make your own animations, you won't have this kind of problem, so don't worry, because I'm using like a ready-made animation. That's why these are happening. Okay, normally you shouldn't leave this kind of situation. All right, so let's see. Yeah, this is nice. This is acceptable. This is okay. I mean, you won't see her. Yeah, also this is nice. Like when she's running, she's holding on her one hand, which is cool. No, I like this actually. I was gonna say maybe hold her. No, this is not. I don't like it. Okay. So this is one. All right. So I want also when she's running, I want her to hold the gun. How can I say? Like targeting around because she's looking for zombies. Okay. So what we will do is we will go to our 3D models and I'm going to go under rifle. This is where I got my animations and I will try this rifle run, okay? So this is rig is humanoid, that's okay. And this needs to be in loop time. I need to say apply. So let's see what will happen. Okay, so I will take this out, Command and D, all right? The reason I take this out, guys, is because like you can trigger some things in here in this animation like the sound, like when she shoots or steps. But when you turn off, when you close the Unity and come back, and if you use it, the ones here, like make the changes, the one under the folder, the changes you make here will be gone. Okay, so always make a copy. So we have the rifle run. Let's see. Yeah, the rifle is in her hand. So let's see if this is gonna work. So all we will do is, because we had these running animations, we will throw these in the rifle run, okay? Let's see. Rifle run, oops, sorry. Rifle run. This is rifle run. And this is rifle run. Alright, this is cool. And let's see what will happen. Okay, let's click it. Click the play button. Yeah, this is cool. So she is like targeting. All right. I think this is like looking really cool. And when she was jumping, she has the rifle in her hand. Okay. So let's see what happens if I use a rifle jump. Okay. And if I don't like it, I won't use it. Okay. You don't have to like go like robot and do everything that I show you. Let's go to rifle jump. Let's make this one. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, come on. Yeah, she is like, she has the gun in her hand. Okay, that's cool. What happens if we make this like 0.6? Yeah. Yeah, she looks much in action. Yeah, this is much cooler. So she can like shoot, you know, when she's jumping. It's cool. This is really nice, guys. Okay, I love this. I love this. Okay, so okay, this will, yeah, this stayed at 0.6. Okay, this is cool. So this is where we will go from here. All right. So we started to make a shooting game looking upwards. All right. I made this free aspect, but I can turn this to 16:9 again. I did that so we can like fill our screen. But what this is how your game will look on your mobile basically. All right. Okay, so game is getting better now. Hope you like this lesson, the one I just showed you, and see you in the next one. Bye.